This is my response to the forum post regarding raising Cleveland. And one of the things that I really liked, there was some inclusion of some core key concepts that we discussed in G110. Saw people talking about concentric ring model zones 1 and 2, and for sure that's where we're going to see this taking place. So it's areas very close to Central Business District. And I like the fact that people are making a lot of connections to our own city here in Indianapolis. And this is something that they're also having to deal with in Detroit and many other Rust Belt cities, is as the jobs have gone somewhere else, the people have moved somewhere else. But if we think about it a lot, well, I'm going to go off the beaten path here from where a lot of you went. And if we think about kind of some of the key concerns with urban areas, and this is going to blow your mind, but people die because it's too hot in urban areas. And one problem is it's very high dense, a lot of pavement, very minimal amounts of trees, and we call it the urban heat island effect. So essentially it's a lot of older people, lower income people who aren't going to go get air conditioners and fans. And so a solution to that is to knock down some of these homes and increase the amount of tree canopy, increase the amount of vegetation to help lower the temperatures in an area. And so that seems like a very simple strategy that supports the whole demolition idea. Further, I think a lot of you mentioned that a lot of times these abandoned homes, they're eyesores, they're going to maybe prevent development in an area. That's where we saw the connection with gentrification, which really like to see that connection. I completely agree. And so if we think about a lot of crime, a lot of drugs, a lot of that stuff, sometimes we see it play out in the news. They occur there in a lot of these abandoned places because there's pretty much there's no one living there, so there's no rule at all. And so this is one of the things we're going to see pop up in Indianapolis. I also see it as a great opportunity to put in urban gardens. We think about, in these inner city areas, a lot of times the food sources, Rowley's, 7-Eleven, McDonald's, if you're lucky. And so a lot of the food options in an area aren't too good in these inner city areas. And so by creating an urban garden, maybe add some fruits and veggies to help prevent a lot of the kind of the ailments that lower income individuals in our inner cities, health-wise, are more prone to have. Overall, pretty good. A lot of us seemed like we were kind of copying, repeating what someone else said. All of a sudden, everyone's using the word fiscally. Found that very interesting. But anyway, pretty good post. Enjoyed reading them.